Hi, my name is Lisbeth. Today I'll be talking about male roles and stereotypes that are reinforced through advertising, and I'll be using Nivea's ads as examples. As I was looking through personal care product ads that are targeted specifically towards men, I noticed that most, if not all, sell the idea or persona of what men should aspire to be like. They all featured an attractive male either surrounded by women or partaking in an activity that's widely associated with masculinity, such as sports, fighting, or in a competitive position at work. Though Nivea had many examples to choose from, I chose these ads because they clearly demonstrate what society has deemed as inappropriate for men when it comes to personal care. The first ad shows a man waxing his underarms. He looks like he's in pain. The ad reads, "If you have less hair than her, you're doing it wrong." The other ad reads, "If you're in the bathroom longer than her, you're doing it wrong," and shows an image of a man with the flower, blowing bubbles. These details were likely added as an attempt to feminize long personal care routines. These ads not only imply but directly tell men that their hygienic routine should be faster and less complicated than women's, and that they should have a rougher, hairier appearance because softness is for women. The target audience is cis, heterosexual men between the ages of 25 to 55. The image they either want to maintain or adopt is that of a cool, popular man with a high work position. They are leaders, competition driven, and adventurous. They are also very popular with women and are likely into fitness and sports. Aside from work, women, and working out, they like to spend time with their friends, watching sports, gambling, or having drinks. The target audience chooses their skincare products based on masculine packaging, such as dark colors. The product must be easy to use or fast, something that requires minimal effort, like a 3-in-1 product. They have not yet established brand loyalty for skincare, but are looking for a go-to. Once the target audience finds their favorite product, they are likely to be loyal for years and even pass it down to their kids. The ad's rhetorical appeal is ethos because it focuses on the values of the target audience, which is the masculine persona they want to attain. It could also potentially be pathos, as it implies that if you buy their product, you will feel better. The values that are seen as important for men according to Nivea's ads are strength, power, toughness, competition, fighting, sports, gambling, alcohol, and cars. The themes we see in the ads present stereotypical images of masculinity. The ads might not seem problematic, but when you compare them to the way women are portrayed in ads, you begin to see the problem in portraying the stereotypical masculine image. In this commercial ad, notice how the men have cool, tough roles with themes mentioned before, while the women are only assigned motherly roles.
हर पल को तुम छू लो जरा बोलो हाथों से खुशियाँ यहाँ थोड़ा सा प्यार है थोड़ा दुलार है इस पल में तेरा ख्याल है इस पल में तेरा ख्याल.
Parenthood isn't gender specific, yet we hardly see men in these roles. They are often portrayed as bachelors or players. When we do see them in parental roles, they aren't seen as soft or vulnerable, they are presented as providers. This reinforces the stereotype that men must have an important work position to be valued in society. This is problematic because it can affect the mental health of those trying to attain socially acceptable masculinity. Some people identify as male, but don't fit the societal standards for masculinity. And when you aren't what society says you should be, it's easy to feel inadequate or excluded. When it comes to long personal care routines, why are women allowed to take longer than men? If a man takes longer, is he more feminine? And why do men have less time than women have? For my campaign, I wanted to focus on showing a side of masculinity we don't often see. The goal for the Nivea Real Men campaign is to break the constructs that have been set up by society and encourage men to be whatever they want to be outside of toxic masculinity. The Real Men campaigns includes printed ads such as this one, which shows a father having a self-care night at home with his daughter. The ad reads, "Real men don't have time for skincare," and the "don't have time" part is scratched out and corrected with, "Real men take as long as they need." This challenges the concept of the original ad that if you're in the bathroom longer than her, you're doing it wrong. It was important for me to show a father figure with his daughter because as I scrolled through Nivea's social media page, I noticed some Father's Day pictures of men with their sons, but none with their daughters. I also got the idea when I saw a video on TikTok of a man getting his nails painted by his daughter. These are all rare, tender moments we see behind the scenes, but rarely in the spotlight. With this ad, I hope to normalize male vulnerability, parenthood, mental health, and self-care. The second ad is another concept for the same campaign. Men doing normal, everyday things that are associated with femininity, but are actually gender neutral, such as cleaning. For my video, I decided to go with a TikTok social post. The TikTok sound is from a popular trend called We Do Not Care. It shows some of the stigmas that men deal with when it comes to skincare, such as real men don't care about skincare products, real men use a 7-in-1 product, which is actually some humor to a 3-in-1 product, and real men just use soap bar and go. Again, the call to action is to just do whatever you want and not listen to what society says about what men should and should not do. Also, to try Nivea's products because they're the anti-norm rebel product.
We do not care.
My findings for this project are connected to lessons from class about gender roles, gender stereotypes, inclusivity, and challenging the status quo. It connects with other courses I've taken this semester, such as market research to identify the target audience and advertising strategy to come up with an integrated campaign with a simple and clear but creative message. This project connects with my future career because it has made me more conscious of the messages that are put out in the media. Advertising professionals must be detail-oriented and catch things that can potentially be problematic. Not only is it important to catch these mistakes, but also be able to conceptualize a whole new campaign to challenge old norms. What I learned about my style of working is that I love the research, analytical, and strategical components of advertising and even graphic design, but not the video production component. I wish I would have started working on my video first so that I had time to perfect the whole commercial, but because I know my video skills aren't very strong, I did all the other components first, and by the time I got to the video part, I didn't have much time to create a more thorough and inspiring commercial ad, as I originally hoped for. Next time I will do the challenging part first and the things that I find easy last.